Coming to you deep underground from an undisclosed location, this is Tread Comics proudly presents the 1944 serial Captain America. Captain America is a 1944 Republic black and white serial film loosely based on the timely comics, today known as Marvel Comics, character Captain America. It was the last Republic serial made about a superhero. It also has the distinction of being the most expensive serial that Republic ever made. It also stands as the first theatrical release connected to a Marvel character. The next theatrical release featuring a Marvel hero would not occur for more than 40 years. It is also the last live-action rendition of a Marvel character in any media until Spider-Man appeared in Spidey Super Stories segment of the children's TV series The Electric Company in 1974. The serial sees Captain America, who is really District Attorney Grant Gardner, trying to thwart the plans of the Scarab, who is really the museum curator Dr. Cyrus Maldor, especially regarding his attempts to acquire super weapons for the use of evil. In a rare plot element for Republic, the secret identity of the villain is known to the audience from the beginning, if not the characters in the serial. The studio's usual approach was the use of a mystery villain who is unmasked as one of the supporting characters only in the final chapter. A rash of suspicious suicides among scientists and businessmen, all found holding a small scarab, gets the attention of Mayor Randolph. He demands that the police commissioner and district attorney get to the bottom of the case, while openly wishing that Captain America, a masked man who had to help defeat crime in the past, were around to solve the mystery. Gail Richards, Grant Gardner's secretary, investigates and realizes that someone known of the Purple Death, a hypnotic chemical responsible for the suicides. However, he then pulls out a gun and takes her into another room. He then orders an associate to tie her up. The DA realizes that she's there and forces the man to take him to her. He finds her tied up and gagged. He frees her, but is threatened with all the purple death that will be dropped, killing them all. But the DA shoots him and gets out of the room with Gale. All of the suicides were members of the expedition to some Mayan ruins. One of the few remaining survivors, Professor Lyman, turns to his friend Dr. Maldor for support. Dr. Maldor, however, realizes that he is the man responsible for the death. He wants revenge because he had planned and organized the expedition, but everyone else claimed the fame and fortune. However, Lyman has developed a dynamic vibrator, a device intended for mining operations, but one that can be amplified to a devastating weapon. Using his purple death, Dr. Maldor forces Lyman to disclose the location of his plans. Captain America intervenes as the Scarab heavily attempts to steal the plan, and this leads to a sequence of plots by the Scarab to acquire a working version, as well as other devices, while trying to eliminate the interfering Captain America before he succeeds in discovering Dr. Maldor's true identity or defeats him. Captain America 1944 serial was divided.
It's Captain America. There's a time bomb in the plane that just took off. What's the radio wavelength for that plane? 1575 megacycles. Thanks. Calling Gail Richards. Calling Gail Richards. Come in, Gail.
This is Gail. Go ahead.
There's a time bomb in your plane. Bail out. Bail out.
Okay, Grant.
Scarab must have feared the blowgun would lead directly to him, or he wouldn't have gone to such extremes to destroy it.
He certainly did a thorough job. There wasn't even a fragment of it left in the wreckage.
I don't think those two prisoners will help us much. They're just two small-time thugs hired by Madsen for that particular job.
I wonder if the Scarab ever heard that the police make plaster of Paris copies of all important pieces of evidence.
But we didn't have time to make a replica of that blowgun.
I know that, but the Scarab doesn't. We could let the news leak out through the underworld that we have an exact duplicate from which Grayson can identify the owner of the original. And I'm willing to bet it won't be long before the Scarab hears about it.
Go ahead, Matt. Number 31 reports the DA has a plaster model of the blowgun. He's wired Grayson to come here to identify the owner. That's all.
A model? Why did they make a model of it?
Routine procedure, I suppose. This calls for action. We have no time to lose. We must find out where Grayson will go when he arrives. Put every available man on the job. Check reservations on every train, bus, and plane coming into the city. Find out about all reservations in all the hotels. Get started immediately.
This is a good reproduction, Walt.
Should serve our purpose. But I'd like to see somebody translate those fake Mayan hieroglyphics I painted on it.
District Attorney's office. Yes, Commissioner. He's right here.
Yes?
They fell for it, Grant. A man just asked about Grayson at the Hotel Metropole. And they told him that he reserved room 504 for this afternoon.
Fine. That's just what I hoped to hear. Have you got a man at the Metropole?
Yes. Donovan is taking the doorman's place.
All right. Leave him there. But don't have anyone else around. I want them to be able to get away with the blowgun so we can follow them to the Scarab. We better give them a little time to get organized. Then we'll deliver this right into their hands.
What makes the tube explode? You press the doorbell, and on the second chime, the wire will burn through, causing the tube to drop and break. The gas spreads rapidly and will knock out anyone in the room in a few seconds.
Anything new, Donovan?
Yes. Madsen and two others went in a few minutes ago. One of them stayed in the lobby, a lookout, I guess, and the others went up to the room.
What about their car?
Parked around the corner.
Drive around and watch their car. If they should leave before I can get back, trail them.
Yes? Okay. We'll take care of him. The DA's coming up here alone. He's carrying a long tubular case. A blowgun must be in it.
Why is he coming before Grayson gets here?
I don't know, but he's got the blowgun. That's all we want. Come on. This is it. I'll take the blowgun out the back way. As soon as the gas clears, you go in and finish the DA. Quiet. Then report to the Scarab. Right.
Maxon drove out of the alley, and Miss Richards after him. Here, take my car.
Thanks. Calling Gail Richards. Calling Gail Richards.
Come in, Grant.
Where are you?
Going out Jefferson Road. Matson's about a quarter of a mile ahead of me.
Don't get too close.
I'm following you in Donovan's car. Keep me posted.
Right. Calling Grant Gardner.
Come in, Gail.
He just turned off toward that old barn east of the river.
I know the place. Drive past it, then double back and keep an eye on it.
I understand.
Don't start anything unless you absolutely have to.
I'll have this fixed in a minute.
Well, hurry it up. Calling H1. Calling H1.
Come in, M3. Did you get the blowgun?
Yes, everything's okay.
I'm not so sure. Norton hasn't reported in yet.
He hasn't. I better go back to the hotel and find out what happened. Thornton must have got in trouble. I'm going back to look for him.
You're staying right here, Matt. Back up. You too. Tie him up.
That was quick and easy. As far as she's concerned, yes. But she worked with Captain America, and he's probably on his way here now. We have too much stuff belonging to the museum stored here. And we can't take a chance of letting anyone find it. Spread a powder thing. We'll blow up the whole works and the girl with it.
All set.